friends. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm going to get right to this kiln opening today. Biggest news is this weekend, Friday and Saturday, we have Middle Waves Music Festival at Follinger Theater area. Sweetwater's putting it on. There are two paid stages, one you get in for free, and then there are a bunch of vendors, and we're doing a taste of the wheel there. So come out, play on the wheel for a little bit, and hang out with us. So a bunch of the stuff coming out of the kiln will be there. And then I've got a bunch of student stuff too. So, you ready? I'm going to get this one out first. Oh, really did not make it. Okay. So this is Maria's. The glaze, I can show you. Let's see. If you look in the kiln, you see like right down there. That came off of her pot, which is so sad. That happened because the glaze ran down. Seaweed is always really drippy, and so I'm pretty sure that's the one that did it. However, it's still usable, so you could just like have it facing that way. But anyway, so here are the glazes. She had lots of like lines and stripes and stuff around it, and it opens, which is exciting. But yeah, it looks like the seaweed was the one that got her. But this is pretty. I think she's going to like the other sides anyways. So anyway, what she's going to end up having to do if she wants to use this with it facing away from the part that got hurt, is grind down right here, grind all that off, make sure there's nothing sharp about it, and then she can use it. So that's exciting. Also, she just got married, so congratulations, Maria. Like even the inside of the bowl is like cool, fun. And then, this is the only teapot I've made in a very long time. It should open. I don't see anything that would make it not open. Anyway, I'll get it later. So this is my teapot. This will be there. So this is texture turquoise. So texture turquoise, a little bit of alabaster, which is the base for winter wood. And then a little bit of seaweed, and then some flux. So there's no glaze inside this, so that just means that see even the top of it is pretty cool. So that just means that the clay is sticking to itself a little bit, so that'll come off. This is Olivia's cute little guy. She makes these like really fun, funky dudes, and I love it. So this looks like it's got like spots of aurora green on like these little areas. Texture turquoise, copper, I don't know which one that one is. And then this is pear celadon, I believe. So super fun. So much fun. I'll put these away. And then this one was, if you remember the like purple that I threw a while ago, this is what the purple turns into. It's like a fuchsia, like a very pinky purple, and because it gets to a higher temperature, it goes to this color. I was going to save it till I had a kiln full of stuff that I could put to cone 5 instead of cone 6 to see if that would affect it, but I gave up, and we're going to put this at Middle Waves Music Festival this weekend. And I've got this giant planter, and it didn't crack. So I have not measured this one. Mama, how this one could be yours if you wanted it. I'll shoot you a message with the measurements, but I think that this is probably 8 or 9 inches. So that's exciting. I need to make a plate for it still, but cool. Very cool. And then this is just a bowl. It's been sitting on my shelves waiting to be glazed. So this is the copper on the outside with the turquoise on the inside. So there's that little contrast, which I love the contrast between these colors. So cool. Yeah. Gotta grind down the shelf some. So if you want to see, this is, woo, that part that came off. Trash. I have a little trash bin here so that I can empty stuff off when I need to, because this stuff is sharp. It's glass and it's like really hard clay, like rock. And so when it comes off the pot, if I step on stuff, it really hurts. And normally I'm dressed slightly nicer for videos, but I'm going to be in the studio cranking stuff out today, so I'm just in what I am. Woo, yeah. Yeah. So, this is the bowl. Again, it was just sitting in the studio waiting to be glazed. It did turn out interesting where it's got like this line and then it drips, which is not what I'm used to. But it is alabaster, which is, again, the base to winter wood. There are 3 kids playing outside, so they might poke their heads in. But alabaster, this color is like really interesting. It has texture turquoise, then seaweed, then flux. So it turned out really interesting. I have a kid knocking on the door. Hold on. Yeah, Buster? What are you going to show me? What is the catch? Oh, you caught a firefly during the daytime? Wow. That's pretty cool. He's a girl. Oh, okay. She caught a firefly during the daytime, which is very impressive. Look at this texture turquoise, though. So this is texture turquoise. It's not normal clay, so I'm not sure. It turned a lot brighter than I'm used to. Maybe I just put extra in, but that's a really pretty color. It doesn't look as bright to you guys as it is here. It's fun. These are the same clay and the same glaze. So, isn't that interesting? Glazes. Always surprise. And then we've got this little guy that also is just sitting on a shelf waiting to be glazed. So it's got a little scalloped edge. It's kind of cute. So I do texture turquoise on the inside, and then I also layer copper over some of that, and that's what creates this other color of glaze. So turquoise by itself is just really bright, but I love the copper over it because it just gives like this hint of a metallic. Isn't that pretty? So, I love that. That was really pretty. And then I've had the last, if you guys remember it, so I'm using the large kiln that we've been working on fixing. It's finally functioning again fully. It had stopped a couple weeks ago, stopped in the middle of a glaze kiln, which is like torture because glazes, if they are fired again, tend to drip extra. And so it becomes this thing of like, okay, how bad is this kiln going to be? And so when it initially stopped working, I had fired bisqueware in it. This piece that's coming out was one of the last pieces that was fired in it because the kiln is bigger itself. And so I made something like a big thing that didn't fit in my small kiln. And so this finally, it's been sitting there since probably November, December. It's finally coming out of the kiln, and so I'm excited. It's similar to some of the other stuff I've done, but it's a fun one. Yes, this worked perfectly. So this is another one of those scalloped edged bowls. And that turned out really nice. I don't know why I didn't do a swirl on the inside. I like the swirls on these a lot. Just adds some interest. Here's the bottom of it. And this one was dicey because apparently when I did the bottom, this bottom edge is almost flush with that. So I actually put a biscuit underneath this little edge here so it raised it up just slightly so that the glaze wouldn't get stuck on my shelf. And it worked. So that's exciting. And this is beautiful. So I'm excited about how this turned out. Nice, like, big, decorative piece. Alright, I'm switching out shelves, so bear with me. And just so you guys know, in the future, like, I'll probably actually start with this one even. I'm going to be doing live YouTube videos and then be posting links onto my Instagram and Facebook. The reason for that is this kiln is going to take a long time to empty. These are big pieces, and this is how long it is so far. But as I have smaller pieces in, it's going to take a long time to empty. So I'm going to start doing YouTube lives. I'll try to be more consistent with what times I have them at. But they'll at least be up for you guys to watch after the fact. So that will be nice. Look at that. Guys, let's be careful with our glazes. I don't want to clean off every single shelf, but it looks really cool. Okay, so this is a bowl. The bowl I made, but someone else is glazing. I don't remember why I gave it to him, but look how cool that is. Look how pretty. I used a bunch of different glazes. Kind of looks like there might be Cordovan on here, which is fun. There's some textured turquoise. There's some oatmeal. Fun. Someone speak up. I don't know whose this is. Who's next? There's a bunch in here, guys. So almost none of this is mine from here. This is Kylie's mug. I'm not sure what she used. She has a couple glazes of her own, so I don't know which are which sometimes. I have a good mug. I love the textures that you picked up, Kylie. This is a no name. But there we go. So this is Cobalt on the outside, and there's Norse Blue on the inside. MCS. I don't know who that is. Don't know. Kylie. I just love her texture. So these two mugs that are basically identical. They're so fun. So this one is Brittany's. Cute little texture. Got one of Olivia's little vases. Look how beautiful that is. So she did stripes of different colors. Turned out really nice. This one is Cindy's. Beautiful Cindy. Look how cute that turned out. She was really nervous. So she did lavender and winter wood together. It looks like she must have done alabaster. And then this is High Fire 11 on the inside. So it looks like High Fire 11, alabaster, and then winter wood with lavender mist. So I think what I'm going to start doing is whenever I have a kiln load, I'll do some pictures on YouTube and Facebook with a link. So I'll have a couple pictures of my favorites come out of each kiln, like 2 or 3 of them, and then just do a link with those. So this is another one of Kylie's. She's been playing with tape, like taping off between colors to get stripes and fun accents, and there's that. Cute. And these are Megan's. She just used the satin black for a couple pots. One planter, one pot. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. Apparently there's one I wasn't sure I was gonna. Okay. I don't remember whose this is, but this is using a Garrity tool. I just ordered $400 worth of Garrity tools, so I'm excited for you guys to play with those. And then look at the colors they got. There's like purples and greens in that. It's a beautiful mug. I put this under because I wasn't sure if it was going to drip or not. And then we've got another one of Olivia's. Cool carving. Look at this little flower she did. It's adorable. So that's Olivia's mug. And then Brittany's been playing with her colored clay. So she's a yellow and a black and a white. And that handle is just awesome. Look how defined that is. I love it. Cool. There are just specks of glaze on these shelves, which is better than being fused on, but still not my favorite because I still have to clean it off. So this is Brittany's. She made a planter, which is super cute. Look how cute that is. It's like very 50s to me. And Mindy, I'm not sure what glazes she used. Kind of reminds me of alabaster towards the bottom, and then texture turquoise maybe? Not quite sure. But I like the texture. Alright. So then we've got, I'm guessing this is Olivia's, there's no name on it. She doesn't do these textures, but look how pretty that is. So this is going to be pink opal, and it looks like probably raspberry mist over it. And then we've got one of Emily Fisher. Her mug with textured turquoise and maybe rusted iron. No, we talked about this. I don't remember. That is the answer. I don't remember. And then someone, I gave away a bunch of pots at one point because I just had a bunch sitting on my shelves. This is one of my mugs that just dried out before I could get a handle on it. So let's see. Albany slip with rusted iron maybe or something. Or Tuscan. I don't know. Tuscan. I don't know what those are. There's more that got stuck. Okay. Alright, these are Casey's. They did a clay class in a box with her kids. And so these are some of their little pinch bowls that they made. And these have night moss on them. They turn out beautifully. They're really cute, like a little set. There are a few more in the shelf underneath. So. Okay. Every single shelf so far, except for one, needs cleaned. And I have to just stick stuff in and go today, so that is not ideal. It's really frustrating. Too bad for me. So again, that one needs cleaned. You guys can see that's glaze stuck on there. So basically, it's a large shard of glass that has to be cleaned off. If I don't clean them off, they'll fuse to other pots, or they'll melt into the shelf and just ruin it. So, gotta clean it off. Each shelf PS is $60. So I don't want to ruin my shelves. You shouldn't want to ruin them either, because you'll be charged for it. This is Mindy's. There's her bowl. This is also Mindy's. I don't know what glaze she used. This bottom one, I'm not sure what that is. And this one looks like Aurora Green, but almost like it didn't get up to temperature. How did the bottom shelf not get up to temperature? That's weird, guys. That's weird. I don't know. This one's fine. This one's not. No? Yeah. Mm. We're gonna put these back in. Those don't look done. This one looks done. So this is a plate. Different spots of the kiln do get different temperatures. So I might have to do some testing on it. This stuff we got the temperature. This is Ariel. So it has hydrangea on it. I think that's all that's on it. This did not get a temperature. This did. So this one, you can tell there's no shininess to it. This is Maria's. And sometimes, like I can tell because of the texture of it. So, like, it is not smooth at all. It's a little bit rough. And it just doesn't look done. Like, that's the wrong color. It looks like things in the middle of the shelf did not get at the temperature, which is weird. Like, because stuff sits in there together for a long time. This is Kathy's. This is a mini wheel lesson. Looks like she chose birch. Oh, this is, I don't know what this is. It's on white clay. That's why I don't know what color it is. It almost looks like North blue or textured turquoise. But on white clay, those ones look totally different. This one's Maria's. Looks like birch. Wow, why am I so confused today? I don't know what color this is. I don't know. Which, I don't know. Part of my brain is like, well, maybe that means it's under fired, but it doesn't look under. Well, it's still pinky. We're gonna put that one back in. This one's because it's on white clay, but I don't think it's all the way fired. Put that back in. So maybe I should have put my purple bowl in the middle on the bottom. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to fix this problem. Because that's not ideal. Like, when I put my pieces in, I know what colors I want them to be. And especially with this event coming up, I don't have the luxury of having things go back into the kiln. So I gotta have them right the first time. That's why I'm sitting here asking this question. That one is under fire, right in the middle. That, I don't know if that's under fired. I think that might be fine. No. Okay, so there's this one. And there's that in the middle. This is on buff clay. I think this one's fine. It looks like they used desert dusk or something else there. So, well, that means that that's under fired. That is under fired. Okay. So I'm assuming that this was the same person. Can you guys see the difference? I think that these are the same clays, and you can tell right there that is under fired, and then this stuff melted. So that tells me that this is probably what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it looks like currently. Does that make sense? So this one's going back in, and even these are the same clay. Can you see that color difference? This one's more pinky, and this one's more brown. So that is the bisque color, and this is the glaze color. So that's kind of what I'm checking on stuff to see if they're done. But this is Maria's. Turned out pretty cool. She put a chino in here and then did a clear layer over some of it. It turned out really cool. Look how cool that is. Again, I don't know whose these are, so if they're yours, they have my name on them. That's why I don't know. So just claim them. No. Okay. This is Emily's. She put High Fire 11 white and a bunch of other colors at the top. That's good. This is a white clay. I'm assuming it's all the way fired, but it's got some, I think I might fire this one again. Like, this part doesn't feel fired all the way. We're firing that one again. So complicated. Okay. This is Emily's. It's definitely fired all the way. Again, the clay color changed. Yeah, these clay colors changed. That tells me they're done all the way. Although this one's not as fired as the other. But it should be okay. Like slight temperature changes, like a 10-degree difference, make all the difference for some glazes. And so it's actually really important. Megan's. This one's beautiful. It looks like all of these look fired all the way. Look at that. It's got like little speckles. I'm not even sure what color she used. Tuscany or maybe Chum Plum with light sepia, it looks like almost. And this one looks similar, but it looks like it has a different glaze underneath. It's not as brown as it looks to you guys. It looks more purpley. This one's not fired all the way, and I know that because that is textured turquoise when it's not fired all the way. I use textured turquoise all the time, and so I kind of know all of its different looks, and that is just not fired all the way. So, if it's really not fired, it's brown. If it's like slightly melted but not all the way, it's green, and then once it melts all the way, it's a bright turquoise. So like totally different colors. Depending on what temperature it gets to. There's a row of them in the bottom that are not what I want. Actually, this one doesn't look good, actually. Okay, so this is Laurel's. Laurel, I still haven't, no, this is a mini wheel lesson. So this is hers. Cute. That color is really cute. This is the Night Moth when it's not quite as fired. So I'll show you a comparison. This is Megan's, again with that same color combination. This is Brittany's with the color clay. Let's grab. I'll put these two back in. So this is under fired. This is fired all the way. So you see how shiny that is? And then those crystals have grown more on this one, so they kind of spread out more. So we'll fire these two again. That's really obnoxious though. That is really super obnoxious. I'm annoyed, guys. I'm annoyed. Wait, what? Under fired. So I have like a whole shelf that needs refired. So it looks like I don't want to put stuff in the very middle. I don't know how to solve that problem. Maybe if I put a gap between two shelves, that he would come up through it. I'm going to try it. I mean, what do I have to lose, right? Just a really slight gap. We'll see if it makes a difference. And two more. There are more in the bottom. I'm just not going to show you because they're under fired. We're putting this one back in. This is Emily's. Again, that's under fired. Again, you can tell because it's more of a matte color. It's not like shiny at all. This one looks fine. This is Megan's again. I don't think this was supposed to be the same as the others. Maybe it was. Refire to not refire. Anyway, so I'm going to get this kiln started. This next kiln is a bisque kiln, so you won't see a video tomorrow, but you will see a video the next day. Again, if you look, this is about 30 minutes, and I had big pieces at the top. So we will be switching to a YouTube format where I take pictures of my favorite ones, post them with a link to the YouTube video. So follow me on YouTube. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.